there is a symbiotic relationship between fans and MLS teams. That fan base, man, that club is a part of their life and is a part of the air they breathe, and they should be part of the big announcement.
Well, obviously, it's number one, it's an exciting day because it has, I think, to everybody a feel like it really is happening. And of course, I think it's great to have it now because we've seen a year of just growing interest and so many different constituents seemingly coming together more and more to support this effort. We've seen of late a lot of people thinking, well, the name was going to change and maybe I don't care, but we know from the beginning that a lot of people really did care. I think the name to our community, this organization, was chosen for a reason. It had a lot of elements in it going back to perhaps uniting the history of now 40 years in this sport with a number of different teams.
Think of all the different names that you've had here in Minnesota with professional soccer teams. They didn't name the club the Kicks or the Thunder, which had a lot more history than Minnesota United. But ownership and fans really believed in the brand. We did a lot of research, and clearly here in Minnesota, people liked it.
It will become the ticket of the town. And I say this with all due respect to the Minnesota Wild and to the Minnesota Vikings, but be careful, watch out. And because this is a young, vibrant fan base, the 40 years ago at the old Met and what the Minnesota Kicks were about the tailgating and what that represented, the fans have grown with the sport. They've been exposed to higher levels of the sport. I just picture this being the ticket of the town, I really do.
Well, these are the best days of the job. Running a sports league isn't always, sweet smelling roses. You've got constantly going through all the challenges and trials and tribulations, and then you have a day like today where it's all about hope and opportunity and celebration and trying to put a stake in the ground and say today is the first day in the rest of your life, Minnesota United. And we know ownership can celebrate that, and fans and players and the entire community. So no days are better than days like today.
You are now Minnesota United FC in Major League Soccer.